Hey everyone, Happy New Year 2023. Let's kick 2023's butt in all aspects. So, wishing everyone a wonderful new year, wealth, health, abundance, anything joy that can enter your life. Okay, let's jump right into it. So, inositol and versus berberine. What's the difference? If you're new to PCOS, if you're insulin resistant, if you are pre-diabetic, which most insulin sensitive PCOS women are, this is for you and for men, out there who are insulin sensitive or pre-diabetic and so forth. Okay, so what's the difference? Okay, first, let's talk about inositol. So inositol is considered a B8 vitamin, and it is actually a carbohydrate. It's not actually a vitamin, and it helps in processing, insulin and regulating insulin. And the benefit of inositol is that it actually has shown to help with anxiety, depression, mood enhancement. So people do like taking inositol for that reason. And for, of course, stabilizing, blood sugars. And I myself have been a huge advocate of inositol. I mean, I do love inositol. That was my first my first step into a supplement that would assist me in balancing my insulin. So that's, I love inositol for that. However, I did not know about berberine too much. I came across it later on, and with more studies coming out for berberine, which is amazing. It's showing, and there was a study published. Let me actually, sorry, I don't have it here, but okay, study published in 2022 this year, basically indicating that berberine is as effective as the pharmaceutical drug metformin, and it has benefits. The benefits is that doesn't have the side effects that metformin comes with. It also is not going to deplete you of your B12 that metformin does. So for those of you taking metformin, please follow your B12. And again, and it's pharmaceutical side effects and other, aspects there. So berberine carries with it a host of benefits, which includes lowering blood pressure, helping with insulin sensitivity, helping with digesting the carbohydrates at the gut level. I'm trying to think here. Slowing down sugar absorption. So all of this is quite fantastic. Now, as with anything, everything has to be ascertained based on your body and needs. So what I mean by that is that one of the benefits of taking a pharmaceutical medication is that it's monitored and there's an amount a person takes every single day. So it's a little bit easier. But when someone is choosing to take either inositol or berberine, that needs to be, slowly regulated through your lens, or with the assistance with someone who can guide you further, who understands these supplements. So as I mentioned, I came across inositol, started experimenting with it, using it, found it very effective in balancing my insulin. And then berberine now is like really ahead of the race. Now, how to use it and what your needs are. Some people have, wondered if they can take both. My recommendation is do not take both at the same time. So let me give you an example. Let's say a person wants the inositol's benefit of mood enhancement. The fact that inositol has shown that it helps with anxiety and mood. So I recommend taking, let's say, in the morning, using that as your insulin balancing supplement, whether in powder or pill form. And then for the afternoon and evening, switching it to berberine. So you're getting both, but you're not competing with both. And you're not overdoing it with an insulin balancing, because what can happen is you can become hypoglycemic, you can get faint, a lot of things can happen here. So you have to make sure that you're eating, and I posted just recently, and make sure you're eating enough for you and regulating your insulin. So of course, quality of food that you're eating, all those things matter. It is important, but you're human and you're going to, jump into, let's say, something that's high sugar, et cetera. These supplements are there to regulate, just like any person with diabetes who is prescribed metformin. It's the same thing. However, berberine is a notch far higher than inositol in this regard. So for me, my main question to you will be, what is it that you need? If you're starting with berberine as a replacement for metformin, take 500 milligrams before each meal, 3 times a day, and adjust accordingly. And that's, usually the safe amount. For inositol, it's similar, 500. Inositol can also cause digestive issues, so can berberine if it's taken too much. If it's too much for your system, and that's what you're going to have to monitor. But again, do not take both at the same time, meaning inositol and berberine, you're ingesting, 3 times a day together. That is not the way to go for this. Any questions or comments? Let me know. I thought I'd just share this too. Why don't we start off with 2023 with insulin balancing ways so you can monitor your insulin levels and also to regulate, which assists with regulation of hormones. And so all of this, just a little aspect to how you can improve your PCOS. And I should also forgot to add was berberine was also found to assist with most of the health markers when it came to even hormone balancing. So great stuff out there. Okay, take it easy. Happy New Year, and I'll see you next time.